Good afternoon and happy Tip Tuesday. So today we're going to talk all about our oil of the month, Cypress. So this oil is free this month on your LRP with 125 PV order. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Cypress and ways that I personally like to use it. So Cypress comes from the leaves. It takes about 5.1 pounds of cypress leaves to make one 15 ml bottle. It is sourced in Morocco and France. And those of you that are new to our group might be wondering, why do we source there? You know, and it's because it's proper climate, proper location, proper soil pH balance for the molecular structure of cypress essential oil, so that we are getting the properties that we desire from the cypress essential oil. And those properties include antibacterial, antiseptic, anti-rheumatic, stimulant, a vasoconstrictor, and it's also toning. So with those properties, you can kind of put two and two together as to what benefits cypress has. Now, it's really good for circulation, and that's one of the ways that I like to utilize it. I am 33 years old and I already have visible veins and little dimples, I'm going to call them, on my legs. And so come summertime, it's annoying, right? And when you start wearing shorts and whatnot. And so Cypress is my go-to for those issues. I use it with, I add an extra with the doTERRA body butter. I use it with doTERRA's unscented lotion. And sometimes I just use it on my dry brush before I shower in the evenings. And so cypress essential oil is really good for that circulation, but also the appearance of your skin on your legs and any unwanted things that are going on in your legs. It's also, because it has toning effects and it's good for purifying the skin, it is also really good to add to your moisturizer or any of your skincare routine. So I use it with the Virage or the anti-aging moisturizer. I use it as spot treatment, or if I'm really, really oily, because it really helps to balance out that oil in your skin. So I continue to use it that way. And sometimes I even use it with my rosewater toner that I alternate with. So Cypress is my go-to for lots of skin support. You might notice that Cypress is one that's used with eucalyptus a lot in a spa environment. And so the reason for that is because it's invigorating. And so it helps with your circulation, but it also gives you that invigorating aroma. So hopefully these gave you some good tips on how to utilize your cypress. You can apply it topically, you can diffuse it aromatically, but since there are no supplement facts, it is not one to take internally. And a good rule of thumb there is, if you're not going to eat the leaves off the cypress tree, then you should not consume it internally. But you can eat a lemon rind, so you can have lemon essential oil internally. These blend really well also with like lavender or sandalwood, and those are also really good ones to put on your skin. And emotionally, it has a lot of balance and comforting, which is also why it's great for massages or in that environment, a spa environment, because it can be really good during times of change or transition or loss. And a fun fact, actually, in Morocco and France, where this is sourced, they line cypress trees around cemeteries because it's known as a symbol of both mourning and hope. And I thought that was really fascinating that they utilize that. So some other ways that you can utilize it, it's really good for female organs. So excessive bleeding, anything along those lines with your female organs. Then also for your urinary tract. So I have a wonderful story. My dad uses cypress on a regular basis. He used to have to go to the restroom like every hour, it almost seemed like. And when they would drive from Texas to Colorado, it was like they would have to constantly stop, and he would have to get up multiple times during the night, etc. And Cypress has helped him tremendously. It is no longer that issue. And I know he likes that he's not having to run to the restroom the moment that he feels like he has to go. So it is an amazing oil for the urinary tract, urinary support, the inability to hold your bladder in as well. Then also oils like cypress And the fur oils are really good for your respiratory system. And so applying with like a warm compress over the lungs, making a steam room in the shower is really good to utilize cypress as well. And cypress is one that I alternate with my kids when there's any respiratory discomfort that's going on, because I use a lot of Siberian fir or Douglas fir, but cypress is one that we put in the mix as well. So hopefully that gave you some great ideas on how to utilize cypress. Comment in our group if you have questions, and be on the lookout for more tips and tricks on utilizing cypress this month. Happy oiling!